Hey, what's up guys, it's Instructional Skateboarding, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to fake a heel flip. I decided to make a tutorial for this because I have these really down, and they're in my opinion, they're one of the easiest heel flip variations to learn, and it's just a trick that isn't much different from a regular heel flip, and they're just good for lines and stuff in my opinion. I like them a lot, and I'm going to teach you guys how to do them. That trick looks like this. So easily the best thing about this trick that I love about Fakie heel flips is you can use literally the exact same foot position that you would for a regular heel flip. So you just have to go pretty much about an inch over dead middle, pointing straight. No angle this way, no angle that way. Have your foot started right where your toes start, so this is your foot. That's right where your toes start. Extending from your foot, you put that right over the board, so my toes start right here, like I said, about an inch over dead middle, straight. Have your foot exactly like you would for a regular ollie. So it's a very straightforward, very easy to learn foot position, and that's it. Now as far as weight distribution goes, you want to be leaning a little bit over your board, because if you're leaning back, the board tends to just push out when you pop. So you want to be leaning a little bit over. And the thing with Fakie heel flips is you kind of want to treat it as though you're doing a squat. So you kind of want to bend down and with the squat instead of like over and ready to pop. You know, so with something like a tray flip is one of those tricks where you really like kind of bend down and over and get ready to scoop and pop. With the Fakie heel, you don't really want to do that. You kind of just want to kind of bend down more like a squat and back, like this, instead of so over and poised. So that's it for weight distribution, leaning forward. Now you want to be leaning also a little bit into your board, so standing with your foot how you're going to pop. Now as far as weight distribution goes, leaning back or into your board, you want to lean into it a bit, so when you're ready to pop, you kind of want to lean forward just a bit. The reason is when you flick this trick, because you're going fakie, the momentum will throw your body fakie, and you'll get forced off your board in this direction because of that fakie momentum, if you're not compensating by leaning forward a bit into that fakie momentum. So you have to counteract it, right? So you're set up like this to pop. If you're back and you pop it straight out, or you're completely level, that fakie momentum will throw you backwards. So you just want to compensate for that a bit by leaning into it just a little bit, and you'll experiment with that and play with that and find your own kind of niche for the trick and the perfect amount for you. Other than that, standard heel flip shit really. Flick straight out, don't flick at an angle, don't try to have your foot crooked or in the direction, in my opinion. And I have a really good Fakie heel flip, so I recommend you follow my advice. And that's just how I do it. Dead middle, where my toes start, regular only for the back foot, about an inch over the middle, so maybe right there. And yeah, slightly lean into it, more like a squat, and that's basically it. You put all that together, you just pop, flick straight out, and it should come right back under your feet. And a lot of times, this is one of those tricks that will suck up to your feet, so it'll really come up like this, level itself out, flick, get sucked up into your feet, and you'll catch them really high just because of the way they pop. That fakie momentum, that going backwards pop, brings it up a lot like this. Your flick really levels the board out and yeah, and then it'll suck back up to your feet like that, and you'll catch it. So just try all that together, and Fakie heel flips shouldn't really be a big issue for you. Now the common problems are that you just don't flip it enough. If you don't flip it enough, either put your foot back just a little bit more, or don't lean into your board so much. When you lean into your board so much, you are killing momentum, you are counteracting momentum, and therefore it's a bit harder to flip. So if I'm leaning into my board this much, it's going to be a lot harder to flip your board than if you're leaning in this much. So if it only half flips, put your foot back just maybe another like half an inch, or don't lean into your board to counteract it as much. If your board slides in one way, compensate it by just leaning the other way a bit. So if you're like this and it goes way behind you, squat more, and if you find that you're not over the board enough, lean forward a bit more so that you kind of come back onto it. Those are the two main problems. You kind of just have to work on those. As far as how hard you have to flick, it depends on how hard and fast you want the trick to spin for you, and that's really open on this trick. I've done Fakie heel flips where they're like really high and slow, and I've done ones where I only catch them like this high, but they flip insanely fast. So that doesn't really matter. That's kind of up to you. But I recommend flicking about halfway as hard as you possibly can. So like, if you were trying to say double or triple flip this just to be dumb and just to like play around, and you were really gonna flip it and give it your all, give it about half of that, and that should be a good base to start off. Other than that, really, there's not too much to know or remember. So in recap, it basically looks like this. Inch over dead middle, right where your toes start, completely straight, you flick straight, don't have your foot this way or this way. Back foot just like you would a normal ollie. Squat into it more, lean over your board just a little bit so that maybe your chest is in line with like right here. So right, I'm kind of like in line there. And lean into your trick this way just a bit to counteract that Fakie momentum. After that, it's really just practice, and yeah, that's basically it for Fakie heel flips. I went over the two most common problems, and of course, I'll see you guys next video. It's been instructional skateboarding. Good luck on getting your Fakie heel flips. And yeah, I'll do a couple more and show you guys what this looks like. There you go.